Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel, where tonight I have a brand new limited edition product from Hostess. These are the limited edition carrot cake donuts, and they have some butterflies here and a sea green background. I'm not sure what the message is, spring or summer. And then you have a very small photo of carrot cake donuts. From what I can tell, I don't see any of what you expect, that wonderful white frosting on the top. But then with the history of carrot cake, the frosting is actually a more recent development.
Bob, do you have a small typewriter I can borrow?
Carrot cake goes back to the medieval times when they had carrot pudding, and there's a sort of a use of the word pudding also means cake in those times. And so there's a pretty long history there. And then George Washington famously had a carrot cake on British Evacuation Day, November 25th, 1783. He started the morning coming from Harlem to the fort, and then the British had nailed the Union Jack to the top of the flagpole, and they sailed off, the last troops to leave the colonies. And George Washington said he would not come into the fort until the British flag came down and the American flag was put up. But the British had nailed it to the top, and they also greased the flagpole. So one of the soldiers went to the hardware store and pounded nails all the way up so that he could climb up. And they said that the British were still just off the shore, and that they saw their flag come down and the American flag be raised before they were out of sight. And then George Washington had a parade down Broadway, and he ended up at Fraunce's Tavern, where he ate a carrot cake as part of the celebration dinner there.
Small typewriter.
Now, there's a couple of things I'm concerned about here. One is that sugar is the first ingredient on the ingredients list. I'm also concerned about one thing that's not on the ingredients list, which is carrots. How do you have a carrot cake without carrots? And I see on here coconut. When I was a kid, they had real coconut. It was tender, and I was a big fan of coconut. Now they have some kind of Monsanto GMO hybrid cheap coconut hybrid with some kind of wood or something. It's just simply inedible, so I'm not very optimistic about this. What it looks like is they've tried to replace the texture of carrot with coconut.
Small typewriter.
And it smells kind of like toasted coconut. Not what I think of a carrot cake smelling like. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it's a very unique donut. I think unlike any other convenience store, grocery store donut, you have that carrot cake colored interior. The taste is more like coconut and cinnamon though, which is kind of odd. And then you have sort of like a crumb coating on the donut. I was not aware of that. And then you have the dreaded coconut pieces, which are not the toughest ever, but they're still tough.
Small typewriter. Small typewriter.
Small. Small typewriter. Woo!
This build itself is carrot cake, but it's more the love child of a coconut cake and a pecan sandy or something.
Small typewriter.
This is not really what I expected or what was promised. I didn't even look at the ingredients when I bought them to see there's no carrot in here at all. There's no white frosting, cream cheese frosting on the outside, which would have been a natural thought, I think. And then, of course, you have one of the most indestructible substances in the world, which is this Monsanto GMO coconut of recent years that's replaced the old-fashioned coconut that used to grow up in a tree in the island somewhere. This is a rare misfire for Hostess. I'm going to have to give this 2 stars. If you're a big carrot cake fan, I suggest you continue to another aisle to find what you're looking for. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.